Hello, the best ATD player is back. Apparently hard mode is gone, so now there is whatever this diamond shit is called. I have no idea. I have not understood any of this, but it's fine. Um I will be basically explaining how you get the badges. I need to double check the badges real quick because I have bad memory and this is not looking good for me already. So basically, the badges on beating Iron Barista. This is the first tier after the trainee. Um, the Gold Barista, which is basically this thing, which makes the ACM machines harder to fix, which adds that part actually, and making Akari look in one area only. And finally, the best of the best, the hardest one yet, excluding the extras, Diamond Barista, where basically is normal customers will be might be strict just like the unique customers, and the next customer enters 25% quicker, aka they come faster and you're probably gonna be overwhelmed. So this will be basically like a badge tutorial on how to get the badges: a little spice, which is the Iron Barista, higher tolerance, which is Gold Barista, and coffee lieutenant, which is Diamond. So for the purposes of saving time, because this whole thing is very repetitive as hell, I will only be doing Diamond Barista because it's basically a harder version of Gold Barista and Iron Barista. Okay, I'm gonna play and I'm gonna show you how I do it. You could take everything I do from here with a grain of salt. You could basically just do it however you feel comfortable, but there are some things which I will repeat.
Hello?
Shut the fuck up, Alice. Not now. Which I will basically explain over again on from which I've already stated in the hard mode guide. Okay, if you haven't seen that video, it's a good area to start because what we're doing is basically kind of the same thing. Okay, except there are a few key changes. One change that you've already noticed is that the prices are already more expensive because of if I'm right, the bronze barista, which is that shop items are 20% more expensive. So it's not gonna matter for us since we don't have the 100 cash because we're poor as hell. We hate spending robux, but we're just gonna go start the day, and immediately the broom is already better. The broom is gonna be your only weapon for this. You do not need any other weapons. If you lose the weapon, you buy another broom. Okay, simple as that. So I don't know what this phrase is. Sorry. So basically what we're gonna do is just the same thing as any other normal day, except for me, I'm gonna try to get them all perfectly. Basically perfect orders for all. And I'll have a reason why later. I'll explain the reason, don't worry. But for now, I'm gonna focus on getting perfect orders, aka perfect snacks, perfect drinks, perfect toppings. Everything is perfect. And by doing this, I basically just get a perfect day, but I already got it when grinding for it, so yeah, no one cares about that badge really. So one thing to take note on why the broom is gonna be our main weapon instead of the bat, which I think I've stated in hard mode, is because of the changes. Right now, if I see this right, the broom damage has been increased by 50%. It basically deals like 1.5 times more damage than it would, and you take lesser damage from enemies. If I see the current updates right, this basically means you can tank the hits way harder, and you basically can smack them way more harder than you originally used to with just a broom. And you will see that with a good amount of practice, you could actually kill them quite easily. Like, it shouldn't be a struggle, okay? So you're gonna want to use a broom as a weapon because these things do not cost that much. In fact, if I remember right, they cost only about 10 cash. Last I checked, maybe more now. Maybe, oh wait, no, 12 cash in uh um bronze barista and higher because of the 20% increase, and 20% can be quite a lot, as you can see with the faster computer.
Seems like
So the reason why, okay, now let's get to the actual day 2 stuff. So usually you always want to get the faster computer, but as you can see, we are way too poor to afford it. So how do we get it? Well, you don't need to get it yet, because the first thing I'll do is buy one milk alarm. Preferably for me, milk alarm one. The reason being that is that timing is very important, and if you actually check with like what's gonna happen, there are some key stuff which is gonna affect our run a bit. For example, 1 + 1 event per day for every single day. So that means that you have the main events coming up more often, more main events. The AC and machines are harder to fix. Akari only lurks in one area, and basically, um, in Amethyst Barista, the ghost lasts longer than it should. The Ruby Barista makes the ghost move faster, and the eye triggers faster. So basically, in a nutshell, we're getting bombarded by all these main events. So having a milk alarm, for me, would actually be a good sound cue for me to know that, hey, I should focus on going back to milk alarm instead of what I used to go with the hard mode strat of just focusing on the snacks. With that said, however, it is not entirely foolproof, but it should be good enough. And you do not need any decorations for the run, but I will just purchase decorations just for the fun of it. So, let's just start the first day. And the strat of how you're gonna take these orders are kind of the same in hard mode guide. You just rush the milk ASAP, because you're not gonna want to buy the faster boosted foaming. You do not want to get that. So what I'm gonna do instead is just get all these prepared while waiting for the drink. And as you can hear, it's finished, so I'm just gonna do with this shit now. And I'll just take the next customer and go on. So for me, when I hear the grunting sound, I basically immediately go fight mode. I basically go fight. As you can see, I only took about like 2 hits, and it's already quite good. And by the time the next one comes, I will have regenerated some health back already. So all in all, it's not that bad. So I'm just gonna go fight right now, because I'm just gonna I'll focus on getting this. I'll tank the hits a bit more before I whack him to death, and there we go. Another one. So I basically got bombarded 3 in a row. Okay. It doesn't as that matter on the customer's patience level, because the patience level doesn't actually affect that much if you are fast enough. Basically, just be faster and getting used to the game. Just play better. And as you hear, there's a 4th. This is what +1 main events happen to you. For now, we only have to deal with these, which is good. And I really don't want to lose the broom. I don't want to lose the broom so badly, because if I lose the broom, I have to spend money. So as you can hear, this thing is ringing. I'll let this finish, and I'll just get this out so that I can handle this first. Yeah. Day one is okay, and day 2 is very simple. Day 1 is just day 1 is basically non-existent. Let's be real. You're just getting it for the 30 cash. You want to get the 30 cash from it. That's it. But day 2 is just not that bad. As you can see, I killed 5 already. I think it's 5. Probably more than that, really. But yeah. Also, I would like to say, for future viewers, the Amethyst Barista +1 customer is bugged, if I'm not wrong. Because as you can see, the unique customer is our 5th customer. But if you actually check and do the math, you should actually only have 6 customers per day, meaning that the unique customer should come as the 6th person and not the 5th. So this only affects amethyst and higher. So it's basically like you have the same number of customers as iron, basically. Which shouldn't be the case considering the amethyst barista adds an additional customer. So if you want to complete it when there's one less customer to deal with every single day from day 2 onwards, you better do it ASAP. But other than that, the one I'm doing is currently bugged at 5 customers. It shouldn't be the case. It should be 6, and this means that for the final day you should be facing 9 customers and not 8. I did have a conversation with one person on like I basically already stated that. Sorry, I just had to get distracted a bit. I got distracted, but basically instead of facing 8 customers at the final day, day 7, and day 5 to 7, you should be facing 9. So take that with whatever you will. Also, as you can see, I just cleaned up the mess of every single enemy, and that's because I do not want it to be an even bigger mess than it should be. Alright, so I want to have at least 72 cash. This is apparently very lucky for me because I want to buy faster computer and doorbell. Faster computer, I already stated hard mode is one of the best upgrades in the game. You should always get it. Why? Faster order the game, then you can handle the events better. Waste less time. But doorbell is because I also want to keep track of how behind I am. Because I'll be very honest, in Diamond Barista, you're always gonna be behind due to the annoying ass events, the main events. And sometimes even a tornado, which isn't even a main event, but it is annoying as hell. So you want to always keep track of how far behind are you, so that you know when you should start sacking some snacks or something. When you should actually start multitasking a bit. So I'm just gonna do the normal day 3 stuff. I'm just gonna play the game as per normal. It's not that hard, really. You just have to get used to it. If you want, there is in the extras area, I think there's the peaceful mode and the safe mode or something like that. Basically, you could practice without any events, and basically you could just get used to the motion. So that when you actually going for it and going for the badge, because if you add in the extras, it will not allow you to get a badge, so don't try to do that. But if you do that with enough practice, you should be able to get used to it, and by the time you see something like this, you should be able to adapt real quick. So I do want to get this done. You can also move while you're in the UI, so I'm just gonna do this real quick. Yup. And I'll just grab this there, and I'll get this out because I know that the milk is about to be done. So the 3rd customer came, but that's fine because I already served the 2nd. Okay, so there is a aggressive customer. So what I'm gonna do is first get a snack. I think okay, it's a tank, that's fine. And I'm just gonna go hit this guy. I'm just gonna keep dealing as much damage as possible and go into this area because I could quickly go and handle this real quick before I go back to fighting. Oh my god, this guy is basically flying. Okay, I took way more damage than I should be, but that's fine. I can heal back anyways, and I could just throw him away meanwhile. Okay, never mind. I'll leave him there, it'll be fine. It's not fine actually. Okay, the eye do not move when it's up, okay? if you see the lights flickering, just don't move. Just don't move. If you get comboed, good luck. I'm just saying, because I did get comboed before in Ruby when grinding in Ruby for this, and it is one of the saddest things in my life I've seen from this game. For me, because I just get fucking comboed. So right now, the 5th customer should be here, and there's 6 customers in total, if I'm not wrong, for today. When the actual amount is 7. So yeah. So I think the speedy is, yeah, okay, it's coming to me now. So I'm just gonna beat this guy up. That's fine. The milk should be ready. Okay, the unique customer is coming, but it's fine. It's Vincent, okay. I do not remember his order. You don't need to memorize the orders, but if you want to memorize them and actually do oh wait, that's not Vincent, sorry. Yep, the eye does that. It's Daniel, okay. I thought I saw Vincent, but it's Daniel. Yep. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to do this first. But it's fine, it's not that bad, really. It could have been worse. So basically, it's just day 7 is like not gonna be that bad. It's just the same as hard mode, except there's like 2 more main events and 1 side event which could ruin everything. But it's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. And also a few changes, of course. And day 3 is done. It's not that different yet. It's not that different. Only different is the shop being way more expensive and overpriced than it should be. And the basically the eye. That's it. That's all which has changed. It's nothing special. So day 4, the only change to day 4 is that basically there's gonna be another event which is called the Ghost, and it's not that bad, but you have to manage your stamina well. You want to keep an eye on the stamina, and I'll explain how later when it happens. But for now, what we can do is that we could just save up for Lucky Cat. We could just go ahead and save up for Lucky Cat. I don't actually buy the Lucky Cat. Usually for all my runs, I just go without game passes. I just go purchase spam decorations, and that's the path that you can try to go for. But for a well-rounded experience, for a well-rounded just in case scenario, you could rush by the Lucky Cat first, so that basically even when you get so messed up, even when you get ruined by RNG gods for whatever reason, the patience level of the customers wouldn't go down as much, because basically what the Lucky Cat does is basically make the customers way more patient, because oh sorry, no, enemy. Yeah, beat this guy up. Yeah, beat him up. Okay, yeah. Rice. No, it's oatmeal. Sorry, oatmeal. Jeez. Because Akari is here. You want to rush Akari, but generally speaking, you actually do not need to handle Akari if you can play well enough. Because even if she steals like 2 to 3 times, you will be fine. Even if she steals a bit, if you actually play well with decorations, your run should actually be fine, even with Akari stealing your money. And just try not to move. So, where was I? Basically, oh yeah, the Lucky Cat. So basically about the Lucky Cat is that it makes the customers more patient overall. But the reason why that is good is because it can somewhat counteract which one was it? Let me check. Silver Barista, which is basically about how customers are less patient. Now, when it comes to less patient, it's not that bad. It's actually like I wouldn't be able to tell the difference but obviously it can make an impact. So if you want, you could also buy the lucky cat. I want to get this out ASAP. Okay, so I died, but it's fine. It's not that bad, and the milk is now gonna overfoam, but it's fine. So basically, I didn't pay attention to the ghost curving this fast. I actually underestimated it. But basically, the ghost will chase you until it interacts with you, and when it does, you die. So yeah, that's the demonstration here. First hand demonstration. But generally speaking, it's not that bad. You could actually outrun it a bit when you're running, but when you're walking, you can't outrun it at all, obviously. So you want to always check your stamina. I thought I could loop around the ghost just so that I could get the milk foam done, but I can't, so that's fine. Just a bit of wasted money and time, really. But it's not that bad overall. Now I'm gonna go fight this guy. Because the aggressive customers made the customers even less patient over time. Lose even more patience over time. So yeah, I always want to deal with that. I think someone asked how the customers work. Not the unique customers, but how the choosing of the customers work. Because they see someone that they have never seen before pop up, right? So basically how it does is that it's a mix of your friend list, the friends that you have, and the players who are like kind of playing the game around at the same time. So basically what is showing to me right now is that this Shadow the Hedgehog guy is probably playing the game around the same time. Oh, machine's broke. So basically you just go here and just go out, Simon says. Yeah, that's it. So far there's nothing special which happens actually, like actually nothing special happens throughout all the days really. Like it's actually not that bad. It could have been worse, but it didn't, so yeah. So far this is the main current highest difficulty without any extras or anything. But I don't know, in the future there could be an even harder challenge because of the even more restrictions which they have, but yeah. Obviously this one is not gonna be perfect at all, like there could be some things which like I could be doing wrong, like you know the ghost which I did, I shouldn't be kind of curved around this deep. I should be doing a wider curve, but yeah, oh well, it's fine. Because even with all these little mistakes, yeah, ignore the fireworks, no one cares about those. Because even with all these little ass mistakes, you should be fine. Yeah, always check. But and then we could just leave, and even with the ghost killing me once, I still win with only 6 customers out of the 7. So it's honestly not that bad. Almost 100, but I would have gotten 100 without the ghost death, so it's fine. Now, so I could just wait for one more day and just get lucky cat, so I'll just do that. And the floors get slippery. I mean, day 5 to 7 is basically the same, you know, except you know more events with all these stuff. You should be facing a total of 9 customers, but right now since it's bugged, it's 8. So for the current period of time, you're gonna have to handle with 8 customers and not 9. So the slippery floors for me, it's the worst one because it's harder to move and everything, and I prefer having that. But in the end, it's fine. You could just like keep jump. You could just jump and then move in the direction you want to go to. So it's fine. Make sure the items are actually on the blue serving plate, and then you just okay. This is the part where you actually have to pay attention. So you see the ghost coming towards you, and then I'll just try to outrun it. I'll pay attention to my stamina. Oh god. Okay, so it's gone now. And now I get bombarded with this. This is what I mean by sometimes you can get bombarded with by events by the RNG gods. Because RNG gods hate us somehow. I could just wait. For me, I would rather wait than getting a next customer's order because I might as well. Because it will. Did I hear a curry? No, I did not, right? Yeah, I did not. Okay, thank god. I thought I hallucinated. Sorry. But basically, I would rather have myself in the habit of doing this so that I would just be able to get into the habit, you know. Basically get into the, how do I say? It's like an order, you know, like an order, like okay, get this item out. Don't leave the item. Actually, I will let Akari steal. Reason being, it's not that much. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll take this out before it explodes. And oh, it's flying everywhere. Oh dear. We're fine. Yeah, so even if Akari steals, it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. It's not like you're gonna die or anything. If Akari steals once, you'll be fine. So yeah, obviously there are some events which are way more significant than others. The most significant one being the machine breakdown and not the AC, which I'm doing right now. This is math, so you just have to get used to math real quick. Yeah. Sometimes I get a question wrong in this math section because I was trying to figure out where the answer is and I couldn't find the answer because I was like too focused on doing it fast. So yeah, just calm down and just play the game. Yeah. I mean, you can turn around, just don't walk in any direction. You could just like, you could still like do this. You could still turn around, you know. I don't know about jumping, but I wouldn't try that. Just don't walk when the eye is there. So it's not like it's like okay, it's like the mechanic of peekaboo in Scary Sushi Chapter 2. If you played it before or seen my video on it, it's just like that. You just want to stand still and you could do anything else, but just stand still and don't try to do anything funny if you want to actually live. So okay, so now this is Vincent. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I'll just delay this fight a bit. Just I need to. What the? Oh, it's right there. My bad. Sorry. My bad. My bad. No one cares about the lightning. The lightning is a side event which does nothing really. I actually don't know where the broom is. I actually do not know where the broom is, so I'll probably try to find it after I finish serving. Sorry, I thought I hear Akari again. Sometimes I hallucinate stuff, hearing some sound cues which I shouldn't be hearing, but I'm just focused. That's it. Very focused. Alright, let's find the broom. Oh, it's right there. How did it fly in there? What the heck? Wait, that's amazing. Alright, and that's it. Beat the quota again. Easy. So, I'm just gonna buy the lucky cat, as what I've said before. And I'm just gonna buy decorations now, because this is something I'll do. So I'll just buy the orangey boy and the fox plush, because it's nice. And that's it. I can't spend any more. Actually, I could just do this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll do it when I can. So it's gonna be an earthquake here. Don't worry about the fire, don't worry about it. It shouldn't affect your run too much, really. Where's the ghost? Oh, he's right there. And we're fine. Now we're not fine, because this thing broke again. I guess there's another thing which I could say is that you always want to have a dedicated area on where your items will be, the water bottle and the broom. So that when you actually need those items, like now, you actually know where to get it. Without frantically like trying to worry about it, you know? So far I'm kind of behind a bit, but it's not that bad. It could have been way worse. And this is what makes it a bit way worse, a bit more way worse than it should be. Okay, this puzzle is just go to the end, that's it. Oh my god, like, it's like, I don't know if that's gonna end up being, like, get into the final recording, but there's like a dragon dance like outside my house right now. I'm not gonna like show you the time it is for me. Oh my god, that was lucky. I need a small one in. Oh, and apparently Akari stole money, but it, like I said, just steal once and it's not the end of the world. If it's more, then it's okay, but a bit dangerous. But her stealing is not that bad. It's not exactly like something you should worry about. You could just ignore her and not use the water bottle at all, really. Because her mechanic isn't that impactful at all, by any means. So I'm just gonna go fight this guy first. So I think my sound cues will be a bit muffled. A bit. I probably can't hear the sound cues as much as I hoped because of what's happening outside. So oopsies. Okay, don't move. I mean, still can move really like this. Yeah. Did you does anyone else other than me listen to the River Cat? Like I have been a fan of her music for like a while already. I think I just started when it's like 2022 and the Manhunt music came out. It's not like it's not that music which keeps me, which solidifies me that oh I really like her music as much. I think I posted in a good amount of stuff that I really love her music a lot. But like, it's amazing. I don't know if anyone else listens to her music other than me, like as a fan of her music. But if you do, what do you think is the best part of Star Trails? What do you think is the best part of the song Star Trails? Go listen to that if you haven't, by the way. Star Trails, the River Cat, Derivav. It's basically Derivakat. The River Cat. Yeah. What do you think is the best part? I find the best part is probably the bridge of the song. It's kind of like I think that's the best part lyrics wise. But I think obviously everything slaps hard. Everything is amazing, just as usual. But if you do listen to her music, I'm kind of curious to see what you think the best part of Star Trails is, because I think Star Trails was hyped for a few months. It was hyped for a few months and with a good amount of other songs. But yeah, what do you think is the best part? I don't know, just a random topic for me to bring up while you know, doing this guide, because literally there's nothing else to talk about really. Like my voice is dying already and I know it, but like it's not that bad. I mean just okay, yeah. It shouldn't be as loud, so I can actually focus on hearing it. So we're just gonna buy more, really, like these two. I could have bought, yeah, whatever, no, it doesn't matter. The blue paintball sounds fun though. Sounds fun. But anyways, final day. Same as always, except it's gravity this time. So the way you counteract this gravity is just, so it's like when you move, yeah, stuff like this, you just want to stand still and release, because it won't do that. Because if you like move a bit and release, it will move a bit. So if you stay still and then release, it doesn't move. Why? That's how physics work, okay? So we're just gonna do the orders as usual. Again, there's nothing different, special, really. And you just serve 8 customers. Or if you're in the future and this thing gets fixed, it's 9. So I'm just gonna have this. Okay, that's another ghost. Where's the ghost? Oh, it's up there. Ooh. Okay, she's not gonna be here. Okay, it's fine. It's not fine because the machine broke and I probably need it for the. Oh yeah, I don't. No, I need it for cake. Oh, it's like this, sorry. I'll just stop a curry this time. I'll handle this order first. Okay, meanwhile, while like we're doing this, like I'm gonna talk about another music topic. I'm also like getting into being like a fan of Ado at the same time. Like, wow, call me a simp or something. But I think like if I were to talk about, oh my god, this guy jumped so high, he basically jumped on that thing. But if I were to talk about music wise, I think my favorite is always Deriva Cat, but vocals wise is Ado all the way. Like, how does she manage to like get her vocals to do like that? And I think the easiest way for me to explain what I mean by that is what song would be good? I'm trying to think of a good song to explain what I mean. I think Rule is a good song to say what I mean. Cause like you'll like the chorus and the verses, it has a different impact, I would say. Like sure, it's all like, oh my god, this guy is basically raising his hands up in the air like he's cheering for something. But yeah, like it just like it's kind of different vocal wise. Like these two are different parts of vocals, and I have no idea how she does that. It's amazing. And speaking of on the topic of Ado, Elf I think is an amazing song so far. I might be just glazing both of them right here, like the River Cat and Ado, but I just need to talk about something, right? Like I have to talk about something. I think Elf is quite nice. I think I started to memorize the lyrics of the song, and I think it's like Sakura Biori and the Time Machine. I basically actually memorized the whole entire thing in Japanese. I'm not gonna. Oh my god, this guy is just Spider-Man. I'm not gonna like memorize it in English, cause English versions of Japanese songs honestly overall suck. They all suck. Like it's a nice try, but I'd rather stick with the Japanese. And the first song I bothered memorizing entirely in Japanese is if you haven't seen within, if you don't know, is Unravel. And I basically memorized that. And then afterwards, I think the next song is recently when I got back, when I start appreciating other songs, like what I do, what she does, and like what I did with the River Cat, what I basically glazing, you know. Like, you wanna get these? Yeah, okay. Basically, I started memorizing Sakura Biori and Time Machine, cause like usually I can handle songs which are like slow paced for Japanese, cause at least I'll be able to understand which syllable, which is at which part, so I can actually say it. But if it's a harder song like I don't know Rule or like Blossom, like I forgot what that song is called. But yeah, if it's like a faster song like Show or something like that, I probably wouldn't be able to keep up. Alright, enough talking about music. This ain't a music discussion channel topic. Yeah. But final one, Rina, the best character in Arena Death. Totally not because she is related to the gamer farm skin in any single way in Arena Tower Defense. Totally not. I do not know why would you assume that at all. She's just the best. And basically you just do the order as per normal. Like there's nothing different really. So like yeah. And with that said, after you finish all of this, you serve, you could ignore everything else. You don't even need to throw these guys away, because you know for a fact that after you finish the final order, when you go back here, you would be able to see that you have beaten the cash quota by a much. And with that said, you have beaten whatever game mode it is. Iron Barista, Gold Barista, Diamond Barista, Amethyst, whatever, no one cares. But for me, if you have beaten Diamond, you'll get Coffee Lieutenant.
Made it through training week. I mean, it's not like I expected you to fail. You guys just did really, really well yesterday. Even with those interesting customers, you guys managed to rack up enough profits. So congratulations. I'm really proud of you. Well, anyway, now that you guys are full-time baristas, I got nothing else to teach you. In fact, you could probably teach me a thing or two since you guys are just too good. And corporate actually has a special gift for you. They're promoting you to permanent baristas. That's right. You'll be working here 24/7, serving coffee for every single day of the year. No breaks and no days off. How lucky is that? You know, only one other person had your position before. She taught me for my training week. But after that, I'm not sure where she went. But now, you guys will be taking her position. Forever. Until you're useless, of course.